Rotem released from captivity without her mother, despite Hamas obligation.
This post received a score of 8,700, with an upvote ratio of 84%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Hila Rotem was with her mother the entire time until 2 days ago when Hamas separated her mother from her.
And they are trying to claim they never had her and don't know where she is.
According to Hila's family, she says her and her mother were held together in captivity and intentionally separated only 2 days before her release. As we all know, the children hostages with American citizenship were still not released, as well as the 10-month-old baby and other hostages who gained special media attention. Hamas is preparing the ground for some serious psychological warfare.
So, are very close to the start of the ceasefire. Doesn't sound like they don't know where she is.
You aren't accounting for the time difference. 2 days ago, in Israel, at the time she reported this, was after the ceasefire went into effect. Hamas had already told the world they didn't know where her mother was before they forcibly separated them.
Why don't I believe them?
To be honest, I wouldn't be able to choose between the option, they are lying because say they've killed them, or, they're telling the truth but they're so unorganized that they don't know who has who. I'm between those both, and there is the option about both being true, which gains weight as I write this.
If the videos from October 7th are any indication, Hamas is a complete circus.
One thing to keep in mind from some of those videos, especially the attacks on the kibbutz, a bunch of normal Palestinians, civilians, tagged along. That's why you had uniformed people with their shit together, while in the same group plainclothed mobs trying to cut heads off with shovels, and failing for a very long time.
Many of them worked on the kibbutz, on work visas. That's how they were able to get so much intel.
They release one member of the family while keeping the rest as hostages, so when interviewed by the press the released hostages are afraid to criticize Hamas too much, knowing that their families are still in danger. People who see these reports in the news are like, see. They are treating the hostages well. It's like when they released 2 elderly women but kept their husbands in Gaza. People in the West were all like, they are shaking hands and being polite. These armed terrorists are so nice, ignoring how the women themselves were clearly traumatized.
I just don't get the "they're treating the hostages well" argument. Like, does that make it okay for them to have hostages in the first place? These aren't POWs, these are kidnapped children.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.